Hello everyone, welcome back to the Talk Center YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be finding out what the next 5 years for Donald Trump will look like. But first, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this and much more. Click the bell notification too, so you don't miss out on any future videos. Now, let's get right into it. Number 1, court cases. Trump faces some very real legal challenges. New York prosecutors are investigating his payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels. Georgia is looking into his phone call pressuring Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger to find votes in the November election, and federal prosecutors might review his words and actions prior to the attack on the Capitol. He also will have his hands full keeping his business empire aloft as it faces declining revenue due to the coronavirus pandemic and a tarnished brand. Trump's company owes hundreds of millions of dollars in loans due to the next few years, and the Deutsche Bank, his most reliable lender, has recently dropped him as a client. And unfortunately for him, he is also facing a lot of charges of sexual assault during the 90s. It's fair to say that this is going to be a very eventful couple of years for Trump for many, many reasons. Number 2, have his own book. It is a common theme that former presidents end up having their own books where they give everyone insight about their time in office and everything they experienced. These books always sell no matter who the president was, and with Trump, it is no different. Many will be curious about his thoughts of what office was like. It also helps that Trump is quite a controversial figure, so demand would be very high if he were to release a book. Not only him, but perhaps even from the likes of Melania Trump and many other people associated with him. Getting a cheeky book deal is extremely lucrative. I mean, just look at Barack Obama. His book, A Promised Land, sold more than 10 million copies worldwide, which is staggering. So Trump, being in business, it would definitely make perfect sense for him to cash in on a fantastic opportunity. Number 3, back to business. Another thing that would happen for Trump is that he goes back into full swing when it comes to Trump's empire, aka his businesses, such as Trump Tower, his golf resort in Scotland, and much more. Though he is facing a few court cases, and one of them is in regard to his resort in Scotland. As mentioned before, though, he may have his back against the wall when it comes to his businesses because the coronavirus has hit him hard and caused his businesses to suffer further losses, so he needs to get hands-on and do what he can do to help his business ship steady. And who knows, we may even see him dip his toe into some new business ventures. Number 4, a Netflix show? Another way Trump could cash in on his further time from the presidency is by having his very own documentary on a streaming platform like Amazon Prime or Netflix or others. Again, the demand would be extremely high, so that's easy money for Trump. And all he'll have to do is some interviews and just talk about his presidency. Something like that would be very interesting. And yes, as already mentioned, there would be loads of people lining up to watch that one. Number 5, holiday. I guess the natural thing to do after being in office is to just go on holiday. Being a president is no easy business, and there's no doubt that it has been a crazy 4 years for Trump for many, many reasons. So a holiday would definitely be due for him. Though right now that would be rather difficult, as we're living through the pandemic, but he could still jet off somewhere else and get himself a holiday. Number 6, public appearances. Now that Trump is out of office, he could make some more public appearances and not be limited either. He could even find himself getting paid handsomely for making an appearance at an event or something like that. Trump would, of course, be a person who is in very much high demand. Number 7, the return of The Apprentice. Now that Trump is out of office, wouldn't it be really cool if The Apprentice returned, and more so he returned to it? One of the most iconic shows on television, and it was good fun to watch. This is something that will take Trump out of the political limelight and back to the Trump many had been used to for years. That is what the next 5 years will look like for Trump, more or less. What do you think his next 5 years will look like? Tell us down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel for more content like this and much more. Click the notification bell too so you don't miss out on any future videos. Take care, you guys, and we will see you in the next video. Goodbye.